absolute goodness.
Alright, today I'm going to be making bacon fried rice. The first thing you're going to need is rice. I'm using brown rice because I'm on the healthier side. And then I'm going to use some leftover bacon as well as eggs and garlic and onion. Absolute goodness. Now, I make my bacon fried rice using none other than bacon butter. Okay, I have bacon butter right here. See right here? Cook some bacon, some butter left over. So I'm going to use the bacon butter. All right, and so the bacon butter is basically bacon grease after it's been cooked. I call it bacon butter because it's absolute buttery goodness. All right, so I'm going to add a little bacon butter to the pot. All right, so I'm going to add a little bit of bacon butter to the pot right here. Add a little bit of bacon butter. Let me zoom in right here so you can see it a little bit better. And I'm going to heat the pot up. All right, just add a little bit of bacon butter to it. Get it in, circle it around. All right, so the bacon butter right here adds a nice flavoration, has a little bit of salt in there, a lot of smoky flavor from the bacon. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. So I'm going to go ahead, get the bacon butter, roll it around in here, get the pan cooked, and then I'm going to be adding eggs, but I'm also going to be having some garlic. You see right here is 100% All-American garlic. Come on the screen, smell that garlic, fresh garlic, and onion, all right, freshly chopped onion. And I'm going to also be having some red chili peppers, all right, absolute goodness. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get, my voice cracked a little bit. Did you hear that? All right, so, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and add the egg to it right here. First thing you want to do is cook the egg. So I'm going to go ahead and put the egg in there. All right, I'm going to have, this is going to be a 2-egg fried rice scramblation. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and crack the other one. Put that egg in there. Absolute goodness. All right. Got a piece of eggshell in there. I'm just going to go ahead and dig that out. So grab a spoon so I can dig out the piece of eggshell that landed in there. Sometimes that happens to the best of us, including chefs like me. All right, so I'm just going to go and scoop all of the eggshell that fell in there. Scoop it out. Comes out relatively easy. All right, that's all the eggshell out of there. Absolute goodness. So you're going to keep on frying this right here. And it's going to start frying a little bit, and you're going to add the onion. Once this cooks a little bit, you're going to add some onion and the garlic to it. So I'm going to go ahead and add the onion. Add all the onion to it. And then add the garlic. Alright, so have that to it. Alright, so once you add the onion and garlic to it, you're going to take this and you're going to mix it up a little bit like that. And then you're going to take the bacon. Right here I have some bacon. And I'm just going to crush up the bacon into the pot right here. You see that? Crushing up the bacon. I'm going to take this, here's one more piece of bacon. Put that in there. You might want to take a piece and eat it. Here goes a piece of the bacon. I'm going to take that. Take it right out. Rinse some of the bacon butter off of my hands. Absolute good. It's smelling so great right now. I'm going to add a little bit of spiceration to it. Get some. This is some red pepper flakes. Add that to the mix. That's for spiciness. I'm just going to mix this in a little bit like that. Mix that up. Look at that. Come up here and smell that. Smell that. Look at that. All right, the egg, the bacon. Next, I'm going to add the rice. Absolute goodness. All right, I'm going to put this rice in here. I'm going to break it up a little bit. And I might add a little bit more of bacon butter to it to toast things in. Just a little bit of bacon butter. All right, have that. Maybe a little bit more spice for the life. All right, and then I'm going to press it down. You want to press it down because you want the rice to toasterate slightly. So I'm going to take that and let it toast a little bit. All right, it's going to toast the rice. Now, you don't want to stir the rice up too much because if you stir the rice up too much, it will become mush. It won't be rice anymore, it'll be mush. And that's not what you want unless you want it. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to let this fry a little bit. Turn the flame up a little bit higher. Then I'm going to stir it up, flip it up. You see how it toasted a little bit on that side? Look at that. I'm going to flip it. And I'm going to press it down right here and let this toast some. All right, so that as that's flipped, I'm going to take a little bit of soya sauce. All right. I'm going to take some soya sauce, gluten-free soya sauce. I'm going to sprinkle some soya sauce on top, not too much. You're going to let that, sprinkle that on there so it permeates inside of the rice. All right? You can hear it, listen to it. You can hear it some frying. Smell the soya sauce, smell the garlic coming through. Come up to the screen. All right, come up the screen, smell that. Smell the bacon, smell the onion, smell the garlic, smell the eggs. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness. Now this is frying quite fast. The bacon is keeping it from burning. The bacon and butter is keeping it from burning till it's solid. All right, so I'm just going to keep it flat like that and let it toasterate a little bit more. Then I'm going to flip it one more time, and I'm going to flatten the wrap this like it is right now. All right, let this keep going right here. And if you want to, you can kind of check underneath it to see how well it's toasterating. I have it up pretty high, so it smells like it's toasterating pretty well. I'm going to take it, look at that. Look at the toasteration. I'm going to flip it, stir it up a little bit like this. And this is going to be the last time that I put it right here like that. All right, look at that. I'm just going to let this finish toasterating like that. Smells good. And I'm going to put a little bit of soya sauce on top. Flavoration purposes. Don't add too much soya sauce because it adds high in sodium. You don't want too much sodium. You want to save a little bit of sodium intake for the ramen noodles later. Go ahead and get this going right here. Smelling great. It's toasterating. Look at the onion. I use red onion because I like the flavor of red onion better than I like the white onion or green onion. The bacon in there smells great. Smell that. All right, so that's about ready. I'm going to go ahead and get my plate ready, or bowl, whichever it is you prefer. Get my plate ready. And then I'm going to toss it one more time. See the nice toasteration in there. Go ahead and turn the flame off. Go ahead and get some of this rice in here. Look at that. Look at that. The bacon. Look at the bacon, the egg, the onion, the garlic, the peppers. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness.